Welcome back. It's cloudy, yeah, but it's cloudy, but it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain, luckily. So there has been a little change in the grid because the drivers left. So AlphaTauri now nobody is racing in the AlphaTauri, so everybody moves up 2 places. And we are just starting. We're waiting for the drivers now. So, Pains that Liam, Jordi, Tom, Reds, Uwe, Vumex, Chesmeister, Jochno, Franchi, Connor, Sabi, Cameros, and Storm. "14 drivers. Hopefully, we don't see that much eliminations as we saw in the previous race. So drivers now ending the formation line. So here comes Pains Dad, our pole sitter. Alongside him is Liam Robbo, who won in Canada in round 1. Can he get another win today, or maybe can Pains Dad get another win? Pains Dad and Liam are the only drivers in PSFL who have more than 1 win, so both have 2 wins in the previous season and in this season, well, in 9 races total. So yeah, waiting for the few drivers now to ready up, and we will be underway soon. So let's see. It's, of course, yes, 1A I need to jump. But anyways, we are underway, and the cars are not going, and it's Jordi that moves on the inside line, and Pains that really got a poor start of the beginning now. Tomo moved a few places up. Liam is leading into the first corner. Here comes Jordi round the outside of Pains that now has the inside line, and Jordi moves up to P2. Great move from him. Then we have Tomo and Reds battling for P4. And the 2 Renaults also battling here. Sabi losing a few positions. Chesmeister gaining some. That is now behind Tomo. And let's see. The Mercedes of Connor is now squeezed between the Renault sandwich. Oh, Sabi tries on the inside. Still on the inside of Connor. And Sabi moves now to P8. Good lap. Good overtake from the Renault driver. So far, everything looks cleanly. A few drivers going a little bit wide on the exit, but no crashes and no front wings at the moment. Falling off the cars. Oh, saying that, I think there was a contact between the Connor and the Renault of Humex. missed a little bit of his wrong wing. I don't know what happened there, but everyone made it to lap 1. So very nice. Liam leading from Jordi from Red Space, that Chessmeister overtaking now the Red Bull of Tom Mole and moves up to P5. Then we have the two Renaults, P7, P8, and Yue and Jochno in P9 and P10. Camerals, P11, French P12, Storm, P13, and Connor in the pits all the way down into P... and Womex has spun. Maybe there has been a collision with his teammate, I don't know. But Jordi still following Liam and is under that 1 second barrier that you need for the DRS. Frenchie and Jochno having little overtakes. Ooh. Oh! Storm now hit Frenchie. They all had a little bit of an incident here. Don't know what happened. Subby is close to Tom now, but there's still no DRS. Still no DRS available. Just kind of weird because Subby is within the 1 second of the Red Bull, and it's lap 3, so DRS should be available. But Subby now really wanting to make that move on Tom. He is on the softer compound. So he is faster on the straights and he potentially has more grip through the corners. But now Subby with DRS not quite close enough to the Red Bull to make a move just yet, and we do have Reds closing on Jordi and Jordi closing on Liam. Connor, another 3-second time penalty for him. So Jordi really close to that racing point. Subby has now came past Tom, and now it's all over the back of the Haas of Chessmeister. Subby now on Chessmeister, and Subby up to P5. But here we have Liam on Jordi. Jordi did come past him in the previous difference zone, but now they're going wheel to wheel into turn 4. A little bit of a lockup there, I believe, from one of the drivers. But Reds now also wanting to join this battle for the lead. And Jordi went a little bit wide on the exit, still in P2 for now. Ooh, Reds getting very close to the rear of Williams, and Liam now getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings of exceeding the track limits. Oh, and Jordi is closing really fast on Liam. And Reds is also closing fast on Jordi. But looks like Liam is going kind of slow. Does he has front wing damage? No, he doesn't have front wing damage. So let's see now. Is Jordi going to make a move before turn 1? Reds is very close to Jordi. Here comes Jordi past Liam. Jordi now has inside line and is now up into the lead, but will he stay in the lead before turn 4? Because we still have Reds now on Liam. Look at this. Going wheel to wheel, the two Mercedes, one pink, one black. And Liam now needed to back out. There was a little bit of contact with Reds, but Liam now moves down to P3 and Reds up to P2 with Jordi leading the way. And Painstead is also closing on the top 3. This battling is really going into favor for McLaren because they are losing time, and Painstead is gaining on them. Subbing now P5, looking so good. Looking all good so far, and Chessmeister in the brilliant P6 for the Haas, but Tom is behind him, 6 tenths behind the Haas, and this could be dangerous in the next 2 DRS zones that will come up in Sector 1. You and Cameros also very closely together. That battle for P8 could be interesting. But here we have Reds and Liam. Liam now moves up to P2 with Jordi getting out of the DRS zone, so Liam will not have DRS. Oh, he still has DRS, luckily. But Painstead making a move on Reds. Will it stick? Oh, they make a little bit of contact, but Painstead now moves up to P3. And Reds needed to back out because that could not end well. So what a battle we are seeing here for the lead between the top 4 drivers. And now they are not that close together. Oh, and Tomo and Chessmeister battling here. Ooh, Chessmeister with a spin. He does catch his car. Luckily, he has no damage, but he did lose a lot of time due to that spin. But he catches it, so it's all good. And the Tom is now P6, Chessmeister P7. So Painstead is getting very close to Liam. Will he make a move for the next corner? No. Jordi is losing a little bit of time compared to the others, but look at this. All 4 drivers now very close together, and this will be very interesting on the long straight here. Here we go. Liam, is he close enough to Jordi? Now has DRS. Reds is also closing on Painstead, but it looks like Liam is just not quite close enough. He will need to try again in the second zone, and Liam gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So let's see now. Liam on Jordi. He gets past, but will he stay in the lead? And if he does, for how long? That's the question. Because behind them, Jordi also still very close to Liam, and Payne's Dead and Reds very close to Jordi. Frenchie goes in the pits for the new set of mediums and is currently P12 in front of the Renault of Umex. Payne's Dead on Jordi, moves up, but goes a little bit wide. And Jordi now trying to get back at Payne's Dead into the corner, but we'll need to wait a little bit longer now. So they all have DRS. Reds and Jordi are on soft, so they will need to pit in about next few laps. They will pit for, I'd say, mediums or hards. So the pit window is open for Jordi and Reds. Here comes Reds on Williams. Or can make a move for turn one. They're going well to well into turn one. Oh, this is gonna be tight. But he moves up to P3. And will he stay there now, or will Jordi fight back? So, Reds stays P3, Liam still in the lead, and Payne's Dead now very close to the racing point. These corners are really important that you nail them, so you don't lose too much time. Here comes Payne's Dead now, he takes the outside line, but Liam defends that well and prevents the McLaren from taking his lead. Now into the final section we go. Oh, very slippery exit for the McLaren. Luckily not a big spin, and he catches it in time and is now 7/10 behind racing point as Reds and Jordi both go in the pits. Let's see if Jordi can maybe gain a position on Reds in the pit lane. I highly doubt it. Where is Reds? Yes, Reds is already in front of Jordi. Tomo P3 now, and Payne's Dead on Liam. Here comes Payne's Dead now. Has the inside line and moves up into the lead on lap 12. Come back at Payne's Dead before turn one now in this next DRS zone. Oh, we have a few battles here between Yue and Jordi, and Sabi also wanting to get involved with the two drivers, and it looks like in the front we are seeing a lot of a battle for the lead. Ooh, Painstead again. Painstead has a lot of slipper exits so far, but Liam now going wheel to wheel with Painstead, and he's now back in the lead. So what a battle for the victory we're having here between Painstead and Liam Rabo. Sabi now overtaking Yue. Oof, Sabi now moves up to P7. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between the two guys, but no damage on both cars, which is a good sign. So Yue is still wanting to get back at Sabi and take that P7 back. Well, let's see, Reds is about how much behind he is from the leader. He is 21 seconds behind the leader, and the two leaders are still staying out. So I'm wondering how long is a pit stop in Mexico? It's around 22 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So potentially on the board, Reds is in the lead if he doesn't make any mistakes in the next few laps, because he needs to gain as much time as possible. But let's see now, let's go back to the two leaders. They are still battling very, very closely. So Reds now sets the new fastest lap. He is 19 seconds behind the leader, who is Liam Rabo at the moment. And they already lapped Jochno now. I wonder when the two leaders decide to pit, because they are losing time compared to the Mercedes over Reds. So Painstead now goes into the pits. Liam stays out for another lap. Let's see where Reds is. Will he come out in front of Painstead? Painstead in the pits. Fresh set of soft tires go on. Here is Tomo now passing Painstead and Reds. Let's see, Painstead is right on the exit, and will Reds go past him? He does. Reds now moves up to P3. So this looks like Liam could get overtaken by Reds while in the pit lane. If he stays out for too long, that could happen. But I don't know if Reds is going to go to the end on these mediums. Probably not. I think the two-stop strategy is the best around Mexico. Here comes Painstead on reds, now on the inside. Ooh, they make a little bit of contact. But Painstead on these softs, he really is very fast. And now Painstead moves back up. Where is Liam Rabo now in the pits? Will Painstead take the lead? It looks like he will, and it looks like Liam will come out behind reds. So Liam did lost 2 positions and quite a lot of time in the pit lane for staying out another lap. Then Painstead, and now Painstead is in the lead on the fresh softs, and reds behind him on the mediums. He will struggle a little bit compared to Liam and Pains, of course, because they are on the softs. And Jordi is also very close to the top 3. Let's see the interval. Yes, Jordi only a little bit more than a second behind Liam. And we have a safety car or a yellow flag, but it's a safety car. It's a safety car. Yes, it's a safety car because Camerals crashed. But I don't know where he crashed though. He retired from the race. So a safety car in Mexico with Painstead leading, reds in second, Liam Rabo third, Jordi fourth, Sabi in fifth. So this will turn around quite a few things here as the French and Womex both pit for the hearts. They will go on these hearts to the end. But Painstead really did make that move in the right time before the safety car. So 12 drivers remaining, lap 18, so 50% of the race completed. Now for another 50% left, 18 laps remaining. Safety car will probably, I say probably because French is now just starting lap 18, so he will probably, safety car will probably stay out for another lap, maybe even 2, if French doesn't catch up fast enough. This could change a lot because Liam, if he gets a good restart, he can overtake reds very easily, super fast. So drivers now lining up slowly. Jochno, Womax and Frenchy still need to catch up to the back. But it looks like a good race for Chessmeister and Jordi once again. And a good race for Liam, as he can still get the win. Basically anyone can still get the win. Anyone from top 7, top 8 can win this race. So Frenchie now closing on the back, and we will see safety car in this lap. Oh, what is happening here? Why did Jordi lose position? Jordi just lost the position to Chessmeister, so something must have happened. Hopefully it wasn't an illegal overtake or anything like that, so we will investigate it after the race. Unfortunately though, Jordi now moves down to P5. Chessmeister is now in P4 and safety car is in this lap. And we are racing. Ooh, Liam Robbo and Chessmeister very, very close. Here comes Chessmeister now on Liam. He's just not quite fast enough. But they're going 3 wide into the corner. Will Chessmeister make a move on Liam? No, he can't just do it yet. But here comes Jordi as well. Oh, Jordi clipped the rear of the Haas. Now lost a little bit of front wing. Here comes Liam though on reds for P2. Pains that already made a second gap from the rest of the pack. They're going wheel to wheel into turn 5 and 6. 4 and 5, I'm sorry. Now coming into turn 6. Liam still very close to the Mercedes, but he just needed to back out here, but he will have another chance in the next DRS zone. Reds braking a little bit here in the corners. They're going very fast. Let's see Liam now. Will he get the move done? He moves up to go with the wheel. Oh, this is very tight. They make a little bit of contact, but Liam moves now to second place. Reds just needed to give that position back. There was no point of fighting in this section of the track where there are a lot of sharp corners. But Reds will have a chance of getting back at him when the DRS is enabled. Chessmeister and Tomo. Tomo now going wheel to wheel with the Haas. Look at this, they're going wheel to wheel. Chessmeister still staying in P4, but who will be the braver in the corner? It's Tomo that now moves up to P4. Will Chessmeister come back at him before turn 4? I meant turn 2. I mean turn 1. I'm all over the place right now because this is exciting. What a safety car restart. Subby and Yue also very close together, and then we have Storm and Yohno battling for P8, and Womax as well involved here. Jordi fortunately needed to pit. His race really went downhill from that collision with, I believe it was Chessmeister. But here comes Tomo now, very close to Reds. They're going wheel to wheel. Will Tom get the move done before the next corner? No, he doesn't. He still is P4. So Payne's Dad already pulled away from Liam, and Liam pulled away from Reds. So now we have a battle for P3. here between Red Stommel and Chessmeister. Also Sabi is closing on the Haas. He is on the hard, so he can go until the end, because all drivers in front of Sabi, the top 5s, will need to pit at least once. So Sabi, if he plays these cars right, he can get the win here for Renault, and that will be the first win for Renault in PSFL, and first podium for Renault in PSFL. But also Sabi needs to defend from US. He is getting quite close in that Alpha and could potentially get a few positions if he doesn't make any mistakes, but he is on the soft, so he will pit in the next few laps, while Sabi, Vumex and Frenchie can all go to the end. Chessmeister, his medium tires are now probably pretty worn, and it's just a matter of time when he goes in the pits to change it for a different set. But Tommel and Red still battling for P3s. This battle is still not over. As they started lap 24, and it's Chessmeister goes in the pits. What set of tires is he going to put on? Jochno also in the pits. Here comes Tommel now on Reds, moves up to P3. Gets the job done, and will he stick it? Will he stay in P3 now? Yes, he will. Reds is just too far back. Reds also, his medium tires are pretty old, and Chessmeister went now on the new set of mediums, and Jochno went on a fresh set of softs. So this is it for those two. They are done with pit stops today, unless they get front wing damage, which hopefully they won't. But this battle for P3 is still going. Reds still wanting to get that podium place back. He can play it safe though, because Tom has a penalty. He has 3 seconds of penalties, while Liam has 6 seconds. And Red Sabi without penalties so far. So both of them can play pretty safe due to other drivers having penalties. And they may not get a podium on track, but they could get it when the penalties come into play as we start lap 25. And Reds now not quite close enough for him to stay in the close attack zone, but he is still in the DRS zone, and that is what matters around Mexico, because there are 3 DRS zones. Oh, slippery exit for the Mercedes. He catch the car in time, so no, it's not a spin for him. So you and Sabi battling for P5. Sabi looking really good on those hards in P5, and Reds now gets a 3-second time penalty. Yue as well. So here's our little pains that starting lap 26. So 11 laps remaining in Mexico. Pains that is leading at the moment. Behind him is Liam Rabo, and then we have a 6.5 second gap from Liam to Tom. Reds goes in the pits now. Sabi moves up to P4, and now all he needs to do is wait patiently, stay close to the top 3, and he could get that podium very easily. Yue also P5 right now, good place for him, and Vumex on the hards as well. So this looks like a good day for Renault. P4 and P6 at the moment, and oh, there's Yue on the grass. He had a spin, and now Vumex moves up to P5. So he is now behind his teammate, 6 seconds behind. Not very close, but still P5 for Vumex on his debut. Very good result so far. Frenchie now P7. He picked up the rubber now. I don't know what I tried to say. It didn't make any since, anyways, yeah, Frenchie, he was bottom last, now he's P7, so he is still fighting here for good points for Red Bull. Behind him is Reds on the soft, so with his pace he will probably overtake Red Bull pretty soon and pretty fast. But we have Chessmeister now P9, Jordi P10, and then we have Johanno and Storm P11 and P12. Oh, and Sabi, Liam went in the pits, and that means Sabi is now up to P3. Liam, Vumex now comes in front of him as well. And Yue goes in the pits. Oh, Frenchie and Reds. Veracruz again and Reds just made a move on Frenchie and is now up to P6. And behind Frenchie is now Chessmeister and Jordi. So still, Tomo and Painsnet still didn't pit. But Sabi is 15 seconds from the leader. Will Painsnet go in the pits? Painsnet goes in the pits. Let's see, will Tomo go in the pits as well? Let's see here now, how fast will the McLaren team change his tires? And where will Painsnet come out? Tomo in the pit lane now. Let's see, where is Sabi? Sabi coming now around the final corner. Sabi will take the lead here on lap 28. Where is Liam Robbo? Will Liam Robbo come out in front of the McLaren? He does. So Painsnet really lost 2 positions, and Liam made that undercut work. Great job from the Racing Point Red strategy. So Painsnet now in P3, Liam P2, and Sabi in the lead with a 3.5 second gap without penalty. So this really looks like a good day for Sabi. This could be his first win in PSFL, as we have 8 laps and a half remaining in Mexico. But Liam is very, very fast. How much penalties does he have? He has 6 seconds of penalties, and Painsnet has 3 seconds of penalties. So Sabi, if Liam and Painsnet keep up with their pace, maybe he won't win on track, he can still get that win. Liam Robbo just sets enough fast steps, so that really shows how fast he is on those softs. Also Painsnet very, very fast as well. They're both catching up on Sabi pretty quickly, and you could see some moves, some overtakes happening on this lap. Sabi, and he goes back into the lead. Sabi really can't fight back too much with these two, as they're both on softs. Liam now needs to get a 6 second gap. Oh no, Sabi got a 3 second time penalty, and that really isn't good for the Renault. Oh, here comes Painsnet now with a big dive bomb on Sabi and moves up to P2. Sabi is still on the podium, so still a good result for him. But Liam Robbo had 6 second penalties, we can't forget that. So Liam needs to extend that gap from Painsnet and Sabi. Womax is holding on to that P4, but Rance is just behind him, and he's breathing behind his neck. So we'll probably get the move done. He goes very defensive here. Prefer to try to break the slipstream from the Mercedes, who is on the soft tires. Softs are very fast around here, compared to the hards, of course. But this battle for the lead is still pretty interesting, because Painsnet and Liam both very fast, both on fresh softs, and both with penalties. Pains that with 3-second penalties, Liam with 6. So Pains that all he can do, he really can't get another penalty. Let's move up into Prix 4, and Tomo is now behind Womax, who is also very fast and could get that overtake done pretty quickly. But Tomo gets another 2-second penalties. Womax is the only one without penalties. Good job from him. Good job from him. Oh, almost Tomo coming crashing at the back of the Renault. But Tomo moves out to P5. And Womax moved down to P6. Sabi dropping behind the two, but Pains that almost made a move on Racing Point. He can't just quite get it done yet, so we'll probably wait for this next DRS zone. It's wide open. Very close. Here comes McLaren now on Liam. Pains that, tries to get that outside line. Liam defends it very well. He keeps him behind him. Ooh, what a move from Pains that. But luckily, unfortunately, Liam had a little better exit out of that corner. So Liam is really defending for his life here. Now moves up to the lead and leads this Grand Prix. Let's see the penalties again. Tommy with 6-second penalties. So Womax can still get P5. He can even get P4 if he keeps up with Tom and Reds, but he is on the hards that are pretty used already, so I doubt that will be possible for the Bulgarian. But this is the best race Renault has ever had in PSFL. They never even had a double point finish. They never even have a podium, and this might happen with Sabi now, who is currently P3 and is holding onto that pretty good. He has a 6-second gap from Rance. But these softs, you know, Rance is already, his softs are 5 laps old, and before the race is over, they will be on lap 9, lap 10 of tire life, and probably pretty worn at that point. So now it's the time for the soft runners to gain as much as possible on those who are on hards, which are just the two Renaults. So Liam now falling out of the DRS zone, more than a second gap from Painstad to Liam. So it looks like Painstad could secure this win pretty easily, if he of course doesn't make any mistakes or gets another penalty. Reds is closing on Sabi as we have 2 laps and a half remaining here. Can Sabi defend from him? Does Rance have 6 seconds of penalties? He doesn't, so Sabi and Rance are on an playing field, even playing field. Sabi 4 seconds, 4.3 seconds behind Sabi now Rance. Oh, Storm with another 3-second penalty as he's battling Yue now. Oh, here we go. They're going wheel to wheel. Yue now up into P9. Storm tries to make a move down inside. I think there was contact, maybe not, but nobody lost their front wing, so it's a good thing now. Storm, can he get back that P9 from Yue? Both of the drivers on fresh soft tires. But Yue looks like he will run away from Storm. But he is still in the DRS zone now, so... Oh, Liam Raba with another 2-second time penalty. So Liam now has 9 seconds of penalties. And that one cost him his P2 because Sabi is 11 seconds behind him. But we are now following this battle for P9. Can Storm get the move done? Or turn 1. Looks like he will. Looks like Yue is backing out. Is it maybe a tactical move to get the DRS in the second zone here out of turn 3? Looks like it was, because Yue now with DRS moves past Storm. No, nobody has DRS actually. So Yue now still in P9 and Storm with another penalty. Yue has 12 seconds and Storm has 12 seconds, so now they are even on penalties. Frenchie with 14 seconds and Johan with 15 seconds. So, as expected, a lot of penalties have been handed out in Mexico. It is a very precise track, should I say, but we are now in the final lap, and the Painzet is leading from Liam, and it looks like this will be his 3rd win in PSFL. It looks like Sabi is also safe in P3 and Liam safe in P2. So Painzet now coming into the final sector. So here comes Painzet around the final corner to take his 3rd win in his PSFL career. Liam Raba comes home 2nd. Sabi will take brilliant P3 for Renault. The best ever finish for Renault, their 1st podium, and it was achieved here in Mexico. Reds now coming home P4, Tamol P5, Vumex another great result for Renault. This is the first race Renault had double both drivers in the points, and it's Vumex that is P6 on his debut. Good race from him. Jordi P7, Gerrit P8, Chessmeister P7, Yue will come home P9, and Storm will come home P10. Frenchie, it was a good race for him. He had some unlucky moments, but he will take that P11. Let's see the penalties on these two guys. 14 and 15 seconds. So here comes French now around the final corner, over the line. It's P11 for Red Bull and Yokno P12. What a race. We had to restart the lobby, so I really apologize for the delay. Sabi driver of the day, I can agree on that. He really performed well in that Renault. Renault are really not used to getting good results in PSFL, unfortunately. But Pains that with another win. The Season 1 champion winning in Mexico. Liam Rabo second in Racing Point, and great P3 for Renault with Sabi. I'm your commentator, Mario33, and I hope you enjoy this race. If you did, make sure to like. Also subscribe to our channel to be notified when we are live. It will probably be next Sunday, 4 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Central European time. As always, follow us on our Twitter at PSFL Hub. And oh yeah, a lot of penalties, as you can see. A lot of penalties. Only 2 DNFs, which is a good moment in PSFL, I must say. But yeah, enjoy and stay safe.